The crew is an essential game element in World of Tanks. It has long remained unchanged while other game features have evolved. It's clear that the entire system now needs global improvements. The upcoming test on the Sandbox server is an ideal opportunity to try out the reworked crew and, more importantly, contribute to its final implementation. The Sandbox server in World of Tanks is a test range where we experiment with complex and interesting mechanics under conditions that are as close to real as possible. During testing, we conduct surveys and gather feedback from players about their behavior and opinions. Test participants influence the future of the game through both their words and actions. They help clarify which mechanics need improvement, what should be removed, and what additions can be made to the game. Players are quite familiar with the current crew mechanics, but there's plenty of room for improvement. Skillful tankers know that each new skill or perk requires much more experience to train than the previous one. After training 4 of them, you embark on a long marathon with hardly any noticeable progress. In most cases, players train the same skills and perks for crews of different types of vehicles. Even the training order is often the same. This is because some perks are far more useful than others. This results in battles being fought by players with nearly identical crews that only differ in the number of trained skills and perks. Also, different vehicles have different crew compositions. Although it's historically accurate, it also creates some gameplay issues. For example, the King Tiger and E75 have crews consisting of 5 members, while an E100 crew has 6 members. If you use the same crew for all of these vehicles, one of the loaders will not be as well trained as the other crew members. And there are many other issues players can point out. The system has not been changed conceptually for a long time. Changes to both the system and the visuals were inevitable. You'll be able to try them out during the upcoming test. Like many things in World of Tanks, crew changes begin in the garage. In the new system, separate crew members will be replaced by a unified crew represented by its commander. You can change the commander's appearance and name. Other crew members can be seen standing behind the commander, but they are mere decorations. But this is only in the garage. In battle, the entire crew operates the vehicle. Tankers can be stunned individually or collectively, causing the vehicle's effectiveness to drop. The number of crew members remains the same. If a vehicle has 2 loaders now, then the vehicle will still have 2 loaders in the new system. We've changed the approach completely. Each crew now completes 5 training courses: tactical training, gunnery training, technical training, driver training, and operational training. Each training course comprises 5 skills. Many of them work in specific combat situations. We'll also keep some of the current skills players are used to, such as concealment and smooth turret traverse. You won't need to train the Sixth Sense perk anymore. All crews will now have it by default. We've added some new skills, such as concentration, which reduces the potential damage deviation. Now the usual plus or minus 25% won't always be the case. Another new skill, Close Combat, increases your vehicle handling if there's an enemy within 50 meters. Crews receive skill points by earning experience in battles. They can be spent on any skill. The more skill points you spend, the stronger the skill's effect. You can normally spend a total of 10 points per skill. There's a way to increase that number, but we'll talk about it later. Just like now, you'll be able to use crew books or free experience to train your crews and earn more skill points even faster. After you spend 30 skill points on a training course, you'll be able to choose and train one of 2 talents. These are situational skills for increased effectiveness. You don't need to spend skill points to learn them. They start working to their full extent immediately. For example, Applied Medicine temporarily increases your vehicle handling by 10% each time you use a first aid kit. However, the first aid kit cooldown increases by almost a third. The Applied Mechanics talent temporarily accelerates gun loading by 7.5% after you use a repair kit. but the repair kit cooldown increases by 30%. In many ways, talents define your progression in training courses. You won't be able to train everything, so choose skills and talents carefully based on the gameplay specifics of certain vehicles. You can spend a total of 75 skill points and train 2 talents. Certainly, you can use points for any skills you like. You could use a couple of points for each skill, but this would prove unproductive. First, such skills would not provide significant bonuses. Second, with this approach, you won't be able to learn talents. And without talents, your crew will be far less effective. Here's some good news. You can reset all skills and redistribute skill points without losing crew experience when using credits or retraining orders. You'll be able to try different skill sets without sacrificing crew performance. In the garage, the crew's proficiencies are displayed in the form of a skill radar. It helps to quickly illustrate a crew's strengths. When a crew reaches level 75, it will no longer receive skill points, but professional expertise becomes available, allowing the crew to earn higher ranks. Each new rank increases the crew's vehicle handling. The bonus is not significant, but rather a mark of status. Additionally, you receive a mastery badge for the crew, which will be visible to all players in battle. A crew recruited for a certain vehicle is fully trained for that vehicle from the very beginning. There won't be any 50% or 75% trained crews anymore. Additionally, this crew is automatically trained for all premium vehicles of the same type and nation. If needed, a crew can be trained for 2 additional researchable or collector's vehicles of the same nation and type. These options become available for the crew after reaching certain levels. You can also use gold to unlock slots sooner. This will simplify the process of using the same crew for several vehicles. Just like now, you'll be able to retrain your crews within the new system. A crew is not retrained for the cost of the major qualification, but rather at the expense of the crew's experience. You can do it free of charge, but it will require a lot of XP. Other options to retrain your crew include using credits with a smaller XP loss, or gold without losing XP at all. Upon retraining, skills are reset automatically and free of charge, except when you retrain a crew using gold. In this case, you can either reset all skills or keep them. Again, if you reset the crew's skills manually, the crew doesn't lose experience. Within the new system, all unique crew members, for example, Snow Maidens or Battle Pass heroes, will be transformed into special characters, instructors. They can be assigned to a crew with a total of 4 instructors per crew. The possibility of adding an instructor unlocks free of charge upon achieving crew levels 15, 30, 45, and 60. There are 3 levels of instructors. Class 3 instructor if a crew member has 1 0 perk. Class 2 instructor if a crew member has 2 0 perks, and Class 1 instructors will be added to the game later. You can select one of the 5 certifications that correspond to the training courses: Tactical, Gunnery, Technical, Driver, and Operations. Next, you can choose an instructor competence. It allows you to add more than 10 skill points to 1 or 2 crew skills depending on the instructor class. The number of bonus points, as well as the number of skills, depend on the instructor's class. The exception is instructors based on combined crews, such as Sabaton, The Offspring, The Boys, and some others. Such crews will receive 4 instructors with pre-selected optimal parameters. There's one more thing about instructors. The more you add to a crew, the more experience the crew earns, up to double the experience earned. The transition to the new system will be smooth and simple. Upon launching the game for the first time, crew members will be sent from premium vehicles to the barracks automatically if the crew members are not trained for these vehicles. It also applies to incomplete crews in premium vehicles. Other crews will remain in their vehicles. The player can even join a battle in these vehicles. However, their crews won't earn experience in battles. Moreover, skills and perks won't work either, except for Sixth Sense, which is available to all crews by default. Players must manually convert their old crews to the new system. The experience of all crew members is totaled and divided by the number of crew members in a vehicle. The resulting experience is granted to the new crew. Its amount determines the number of skill points available for the crew. Put simply, an experienced crew will remain so within the new system. Each unique crew member provides a corresponding instructor. For some of them, you'll be able to choose a nation and a specialization that provides a bonus to skills. Additionally, since personal training manuals will not be used in the new system, they will automatically be converted into universal training manuals. Crew members who stay in the barracks and who have less than one skill or perk will be converted into crew books. The total amount of experience provided by these crew books depends on the total experience of all converted crew members. Experience is calculated separately for each nation and rounded to the player's advantage. Crew members with more than one skill or perk remain in the barracks. You can use them in vehicles and convert them to the new crew system. Bunks in the barracks will be converted into retraining orders. You can use them to reset crew skills free of charge without any penalties. You'll receive one retraining order for every 16 bunks. Bunks will be replaced by dormitories in the new system. Each vehicle slot you have in the garage grants a dormitory for the vehicle's crew. You'll also get 3 more dormitories automatically. If needed, you can purchase additional dormitories. The new system will make skills more diverse. You'll be able to adjust your crews for specific vehicles and your playstyle in these vehicles. Within the new system, crews will have a more significant impact on battles. Crew progression will also become much clearer. A new skill will become a real goal rather than just a distant dream. Finally, the new interface will improve crew management. But remember, the upcoming test on the Sandbox server will show us which of these features will be added to the game, and which of them should be further improved. The choice is yours. Join the test, receive rewards for completing missions, and decide the future of the new crew system in World of Tanks.